Hello and welcome back to Through the Cubby Hole with me, Lauren. And today's episode, I cannot believe I've not done an episode on this before. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think I have. So, I wanted to talk about green interiors because you know that I love green interiors. If you've come directly through my Instagram, you know that. If you don't, then I do, basically. Green interiors are my absolute favourite. It's definitely the main colour that runs through my whole house and I absolutely love it. So I wanted to just give you like three main reasons really why I love green in homes, in interiors, in home decor. And you never know. If you're not a green lover, you might give it a go after this. I'm taking that you probably are a green lover if you have found me through Instagram, because, yeah, as I said, that is definitely my thing, my style. So, yes, my three main reasons why I love the colour green. So, reason one is I really love neutrals. I'm definitely a neutral girl. And in the house before this one, it was basically all grey, which was obviously like really, really in. And it's not out completely. That whole sort of grey from floor to ceiling isn't sort of the trend or what's in now. But I remember like 5-6 years ago, that was what was in. Like everything in my house was grey, and I would see grey as sort of a neutral as well because it's obviously not like a bright bold colour. So when we moved into this next house, I really wanted like something a bit warmer, so I wanted some like greige colours, beige, off-whites, and I came across green. And for me, green is like a colour, but it's also a neutral. So it works really well whether you like neutrals or whether you like colour. I feel like green is just that like middle ground really. Finding green and using green allows me to be a little bit more creative in my interiors, but still holding on to that neutral feel that I really, really love. And yeah, for me, it was that perfect, like, it sort of like bridged the gap between the two. I wanted to be a little bit more adventurous, but I am a neutral girl at heart. So for me, green is the new grey. And I'm not saying I was like the first one to do it because I wasn't. But for me, I think green has really become a standout colour in like trends, whether that be home, fashion. I feel like green is everywhere now. For sure, it's definitely taken over that grey trend. And I think green actually looks great with grey as well. Green looks good with so many different colours. So yeah, it's equally a colour as it is a neutral, and that's what I like to say anyway. That is generally why I went for green when designing this house. I mean, I've obviously gone from like choosing a few subtle greens to now having green like everywhere behind me is green, like my whole living room's green. It's a lot, but I love it, and it's very, very timeless. And yeah, I just love it for that reason. The people who are colour phobes, it's a neutral. And for the people that are like that neutral phobe, like you get a lot of stick for liking neutrals online. And you can say, well, green is a colour. Number two is, for me, green is very versatile. It works in a lot of rooms and a lot of spaces. You can have so many different shades of green as well. I love like a sage green. I love an olive green. I love a moss green. And I definitely think when we move house, which isn't anytime soon, but we will move house eventually, green will definitely be coming with us because it is just so versatile and it just works in so many different spaces. And it goes with so many different colours. I feel like green looks lovely with beiges and earthy tones. I feel like if you like a pop of pink, I think pink looks beautiful, like stunning against green. I just think green shades, they just allow you to add so many different colours to that palette as well. As I said before, I think if you are in that in-between stage where you went really heavy on the grey, and now you're trying to add a little bit of warmth or a little bit of colour to it, green is a really good addition to grey as well. I think it warms it up. It makes it more of a natural sort of feel. I think green looks great with black. I have a few like black accents, and yeah, it just works really, really well and really, really versatile with other colour palettes as well. And I think obviously if you just start by adding like, I don't know, some plants in, that already is bringing that green into it. And plants go with everything. Plants go in every room with every sort of shade. And I think if you start with plants and you start adding the green in that way, and then you can start adding it in cushions and throws, it just works. It just always works. It's a very timeless colour. It will last a long time. It's not something that you're going to regret. I generally believe that you're not going to regret the green, especially if you go subtle to start off with and then you build it up. I think you're onto a winner, and it's something that is going to last you for a long time, and it's going to be timeless, and you can swap and change and add things and it's still going to work for you. Number 3 is how it makes me feel. I feel like green is so calming. Like, there is nothing better for me. How I feel better, how I like to unwind, is going for a beautiful walk, whether that be, along the seafront. But my main place that I love to walk is like over fields and just seeing like the beautiful English countryside, the scenery, which is obviously all green. And it's just that feeling inside my house. I absolutely love it. It can be a cozy colour, it can be a calming colour, it can be a relaxing colour, as well as vibrant, as well as all them other things. But for me, when I'm in my home, I just want to feel as relaxed and as content and happy as possible. And green just really, really does that for me. I was so daunted. Our living room was originally painted in like a really, really lovely, actually, beige, like off-white beige, almond milk by Valspar, and it's a stunning colour, and our hallway and landing and everything, that's all painted in that, and I absolutely loved it. But I had this itch to paint the living room green. If you're watching on YouTube, obviously you can see it behind me. I painted it green, and it's just a game changer. I didn't think I could love the room anymore, but for me, it just makes it feel so relaxing and calming. And yeah, I just really, really love it. And yes, for me, green is definitely a feeling. It gives you that really nice, calming, relaxing feeling, which is exactly what you want for your home. Well, that's what I want for my home anyway. I want to feel as relaxed and at home and comfortable as possible, and it just really makes me feel that way. So yes, they are my 3 main reasons. And yeah, I might do another episode, like a more in-depth episode about green in interiors, a little bit more about sort of like the science behind it, the feeling behind it, the connection behind it. I just wanted to give you my 3 main reasons as to why I love it so much. And I generally would say, if you are somebody who likes neutrals but wants to branch out into a little bit of colour, add a little bit of colour into your home, I think green is a great place to start. As I said, you start small, you start with plants, whether that be real or artificial. Artificial always for me, because I always kill the real ones. If you can look after and keep real ones, well done to you, because I can't. But if you just start with a bit of greenery, it soon becomes easier and easier to add it in. And I find if you go for another colour, if you are a little bit sceptical or a little bit worried about adding colours to your home, I do think other colours are a little bit more daunting and it's hard to know where to start. Where I really find with green, you start with something that's natural, something that goes with everything. In every room you can put a plant and it's never going to look out of place. Bring in a plant, artificial or real, then build it up. You don't need to go and slap a load of green on your walls if you're not comfortable with that. Start small, add some cushions, add some throws, add a rug, some ornaments, some decor pieces, whatever it might be, just slowly. Or if you're like me, start off with paying thousands of pounds for your kitchen to be half green when you've never had green before. But I promise you, I don't regret it. I absolutely love it and I would do it again. And in our next house, 100% the green is coming with us, because yeah, it just makes me feel so happy. I love to walk into home decor shops and see green interiors. I love it when I get messages from other people saying, oh my God, I absolutely loved your green kitchen. I want to do that. We're doing this, we're doing that, we're copying that. What colour are your walls? I feel like, and I really hope that I've inspired people to try green in their homes. And yeah, maybe if you're listening to this and you wanted to start adding a little bit of colour and you do like neutrals like me, as I said, it's a neutral, so go for it. But yes, that is it for today's episode. A nice quick to the point, short one. I love doing these ones because I feel like I can just get out what I'm passionate about, like really nice and quickly, and it just like flows. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed that. Please let me know if you've been inspired to use green in your homes by listening to this, watching this, whatever, however you're listening or watching it, YouTube, Spotify, if you've been inspired through my Instagram. If you have any recommendations of other home accounts who have used green in their homes, I am here for it. And I always love when I get messages from people saying, I went into the range and you're going to love it. There's like so many beautiful green pieces, or you know, go into this shop or that shop. Like I get so many people message me and say, you need to go here because there's so many like beautiful pieces in that you're going to love. Any recommendations? Yeah. Thank you so much for listening. If you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe. I have to get this right. If you are listening on Spotify, please follow and rate. And if you don't already, please follow me on TikTok and Instagram, mainly Instagram. I'm getting better at TikTok. I'm at the _cubbyhole. And yeah, that is it. Thank you so much for listening. I'll be back next week. Fingers crossed with a guest. But yeah, thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you've been inspired, and I will see you next week on Through the Cubbyhole.